Hello, Colonel family. Welcome to open house for the 7th grade A-Pod. My name is Mr. Farrar, and I will be your kids' 7th grade pre-algebra teacher. I'm excited and terrified both of this year for what's going on and how different school is going to be. But I think I'm looking forward to it more than being nervous about it. So just a little background on myself. I've been teaching for 19 years. 16 of them have been in pre-algebra, and really excited to work with your children this year as far as moving them forward in mathematics and getting them ready for 8th grade here at Strong Vincent. The next teacher that we are going to speak to is going to be our ELA teacher, Ms. Simonella.
Thank you, Mr. Farrar. I've been in the district for, I think, 22 years. My children went through the district. I love the Erie School District. I'm excited about this school year just because of all the technology and bringing in a new way of learning. I quickly wanted to share, I teach ELA, by the way. So we were able to put the book that your children will be reading online, and I wanted to share with you so you can see how simple it's going to be for them this year. So the first thing they would have to do is simply open a Google page, open a new tab to Google. Right here, they have a folder here that has some things that they can access, but the district, actually our IT department, made it very, very convenient for them. If they click on this multicolored waffle up here that says apps, it literally will open up to the things that your student will need to access throughout the day. So they've made it very user-friendly. All right, right here is the book. It's a spotlight. So all they have to do is click on that. It will bring this page up. They already know what they need to do here. It's the same as logging into the computer. It's just their lunch number and their password that's issued to them. They log in, and voila, there's the book. There's the book for them. All right, it looks a little bit different for everybody, but it's very simple for them to access. Here's the student edition. All they have to do is open that. They'll be instructed on how to do all that. And here's our first story. That's how simple it's going to be for them to do their work in ELA. All right, and this actually has a lot that goes with it. This is a direct complement to the actual hard copy book that they received in their bags at the beginning of the year. All right, so I thought it would be fun to share that with you. I'm going to stop the screen share. I'm going to turn the meeting over to Ms. Skwidgonski, who teaches science.
Hi. I am a little nervous this year. Just like Mr. Farrar had mentioned, it is going to be kind of tough to learn science and physics and biology over the computer, but we're going to do it. We will do it. I have been teaching for 14 years now, and I have found each year to be a little bit better than the year before. And this year is not going to be an exception. We're going to be able to do this. We have online labs, virtual labs. We have videos to share. We have many different ways for your student to be involved in the classroom while away from the classroom. I look forward to our first bit of material, which is learning about matter and energy in the physical world around us. And so far, it's been great to get to know your student. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me, and I will make sure that I get back to you immediately, unless it's towards the end of the day, then it gets kind of hectic. But I, again, just wanted to say that I look forward to this year. It's going to be tough, but I think that'll show how tough we are and the grit that both your students and you have. And now I would like to hand the baton over to Mrs. Gausman, and she teaches special education and math.
Hi, my name's Jill Gausman. I've been teaching for 26 years. Most of them have been in the school district, and I am really happy to be working with Mr. Farrar again with the pre-algebra. We use co-taught models, so I will be in the Zoom meeting with Mr. Farrar and the students on a daily basis. So I provide support to all the students and to Mr. Farrar. Obviously, you know, we kind of work together. We've worked together a long time, and it's a lot different this year, but it seems to be working out pretty well. We're adjusting and learning just like the kids are. With that being said, I do offer special help on Mondays and by arrangement. So if you as a parent or or your student would like to email me, you can message me through Schoology or send me an email at jgausman@eriesd.org. You can also arrange that special help. And I'm here typically till 3:15 every day. Or just, again, you can reach out if you have any questions, concerns regarding your child's IEP or any services that are being provided. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to one of my colleagues. I believe it's Mrs. Cole, correct? Or is it Mrs. Waite? So with that, I will see everyone later.
Okay, my name's Mrs. Waite. I am the ELA learning support teacher. I work closely with Miss Simonella in periods 1 and 3. I'm the teacher of record for some of your students, so I may be in contact with you. Be on the lookout for transition surveys. A lot of your students are turning 14 throughout the duration of 7th grade. So that's something that we will begin to look at in the 7th grade school year. You can find my contact information on the Strong Vincent homepage under Mrs. Waite. My email is nwaite@eriesd.org. Give me a call. I also have special help Tuesday evenings, 2:45 until 3:10. Thanks. Passing it off to Mrs. Cole.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Cole, and I am the learning support teacher for both science and social studies for 7th grade. So I work in a combination with Ms. Wagonski and Mr. Collage on an every other day basis as a co-teaching model. I've been teaching for 7 years in the school district, and I am also the Strong Vincent girls soccer coach for the spring. I am available any day after school. Just send me an email and let me know that you want to be scheduled, and we can set that up for extra help. If you need to reach me, my email is acole@eriesd.org, and I'm going to throw it over to Mr. Collage to wrap it up.
I'm just kidding. I'm Mr. Collage. I am the social studies teacher. I am also probably the technical person of the group. So if your student is having a problem with submitting an assignment or maybe having a little bit of glitch issues, by all means, send me a message in Schoology to my account. Each of the students will have that, and I will be able to help them out kind of as much as possible sometimes. I am also the social studies teacher besides just our resident tech guy of our pod. In social studies this year, the students are going to focus on 4 main areas of study. Currently, we are working on 9/11, where students are getting an in-detailed look of how terrorism changed our world 19 years ago. The second area of study starts to revolve a little bit around their career readiness index that each student has to be able to display by the time they graduate. And we get into a program that's called the Entrepreneurial Ice House program, where students learn from an unlikely source, a former slave hand that was able to leave the life that he had been a part of to become an entrepreneur in his own sense. The previous years, we've brought people into the building. We've had talks. Our goal this year is to maybe do this virtually. The students then partake in, while they're learning about these entrepreneurs, some of the early history entrepreneurs, such as Andrew Carnegie, John D. Rockefeller, and J.P. Morgan. The students end the year out in social studies learning about World War I and World War II as part of our world geography course and how conflict changes the world. Okay, so as your students this year go through these courses, there are going to be a lot of writing samples. There are going to be a lot of assignments coming from the social studies department that kind of matches up with the ELA end. We do a lot talking when we start talking about entrepreneurs and money that connect with the math end. So the social studies kind of is that connect all between those two programs, which are now being taught in state standardized testing. Again, if there's ever a problem, my email is rcollash@eriesd.org. My special help night is usually Friday nights, but I am now that we are online, I'm available almost any day at lunch via request. That way I can help students out the best possible way. And being that I am the last one to speak, I will go through and wrap this up. The teachers are very excited for this year, but there is not without some hesitations. Everything is new on our end. We appreciate the patience with both the students and the parents as we are, trying different things to make the learning experience the best possible for every person involved. We're going to have our flaws. We're going to have our mistakes. We're going to have our changes, but patience and being empathetic towards everyone's situation, whether it's a teacher or student, is going to be one of the points of our class, that we understand that there are going to be technical issues, that we understand there are going to be times that assignments aren't done the exact way. And we are hoping that through patience, through perseverance, and through continued growth, that we make this year the best possible year for your students. So with that being said, thank you. Welcome to 7th grade APOD, and we look forward to meeting all the students and all the parents as we go. Thank you, guys.